You alright?
That's Chris.
Hi.
Alright, this is Logan, my client.
Hi, Logan.
This is my amazing
Hi, Mama
wife.
Bear.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
You alright, lovely. Nice to meet you, love.
Chris.
Yo, how are you?
Nice one, love. Thank you.
Sorry, Chris, you're right.
Alright, dude.
When did you get hench?
When did I get hanged?
Don't rub his ego anymore.
You don't need it,
No.
You don't need it.
These are all from Empire, my sponsor. So they've kindly donated some things for you, alright? So we've got some goodie bags. So we've got, I don't know what's in them, I've not checked, but yeah, there's one.
Pass it on, Dean.
Yeah, pass it around.
Pass it
Pass it
around,
back.
pass it
Go on,
around.
do the thing.
Now, Empire haven't just give you like goodie bags because you know they're awesome. So you've also all got a set of grey wash.
Oh,
So,
shit.
yeah.
Chris, that's fucking lovely.
There you go.
Yeah,
Pass them round. Pass them round.
So these are the exact things that you use.
Oh,
These are
yes?
the exact things that I use. Yeah.
Yes,
I
ready?
thought to share. That's
No, you've got a box
fantastic.
each.
Thank
Oh,
you.
oh,
Shit, that's awesome.
Sorry to interrupt the video, but I have a quick announcement. I believe that there needs to be new ways for people like yourself to learn in the tattoo industry, other than a traditional apprenticeship or a tattoo course. Not everybody can do an apprenticeship, whether that be for personal issues or even work-related issues. And tattoo courses don't offer the guidance needed. You get the course and off you go, which is why I'm introducing my mentorship program. Over a 3-month period, you will have full access to me, and we will take your tattooing to the next level. We will do this by following a program that is specifically tailored to you and your needs. And what's great about this is it's all online. If you are interested, you can contact me via the email that you are seeing on screen now. I will end this with a slight disclaimer that this is not an apprenticeship opportunity, nor is my mentorship free. If you aren't interested in the mentorship program, do not forget that I do one-to-one personal seminars. You can contact me with the email in the description below. Back to the video. Everything that I have on my setup, there's a reason why I have it. Nothing's just I'll use that needle because I love that needle. I mean, it is to a certain extent, but there's reasonings behind things. All right. So the machines that I use, starting with those first, is 2 bishops. All right. Bishop wand shader and a bishop wand packer. So what?
Say that bit again, Chris, please, for Mum to
What did he say?
listen to. It's
5.2 going out, and 5.2. 5 ton. Yeah, that.
Mum, listen to technical
So stroke isn't. It's more of a want to know than a need to know. All right. It's good to know it because you need to know how your machine's working and what your machine's doing for you. You'll find that if you have a smaller stroke, say like a 2.5, and you have your needle protruding, like let's call it a lot of needle hang, you'll find your needle doesn't come back further enough into the tube to collect pigment. So when you start to line on skin or you start to shade, no pigment's there and you're wondering what the fuck's happening. I've just dipped. The 3.5, I used to use a 2.5 all the time for black and grey. The reason I do that is from the technical aspect of what stroke brings. It isn't just about the hit. It isn't just about how much you're collecting. It's about how much pigment you're collecting. So with it coming back 1.25, that means that the needle is in and out of the tube a lot faster, which means it's collecting less pigment. So when you're pushing into the skin, you're not putting as much in, right? So if you want to build up in black and grey, this is why I used to use a 2.5, because it gave me a lot more build-up time.
At what voltage do you use?
Voltage is completely individual to you. I cannot tell you what voltage to use, because again, my hand runs a lot slower than what your hand does. If you was to run a faster speed machine, but you run it at my hand speed, man, you might blow out everywhere. You might chew some skin up, whatever. So it's very individual. That's something I can't tell you how to do. I just can't.
When it comes to getting a machine, because I know some machines have it can come with an adjustable stroke.
Yeah.
Would you would you recommend those kind of machines, considering
Yeah.
it's one machine with all the strokes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next is needles. Okay. Fuck brand. Just for the simple fact of like just the tattooing portion. Like I could do the same fucking job with quadrants, and I could do the same job with chains. I could do the same job with mast. Yeah. So don't get too caught up on it.
Like the gauge.
I was just going to ask that. Do you have a gauge?
Gonna go on to it.
I figured
Gonna go on to it now.
that.
Yeah. The only time I use freeliners now is for my freeliner pieces. That's it. My stipple pieces. I don't use them in Realism. They're just too sharp.
Not even for eyes or anything like that?
No.
I do find that when I have used the freeliners, they do stand out more.
Yeah, they're too short.
Yeah.
So, sorry, is 5 round shade of the smallest? You'll
5 round shade is the smallest to go, but it is a bug pen. Alright? So it's all my round shaders are 8 gauge. So they're nice and tight, nice and compact.
So
Alright?
you use them instead of
Yes. So the 5 kind of acts like a 3, but it also acts like a round shader. So if I need it to get into small areas and I need to pack in with it, it still does it.
That's a
Alright?
good tip, that one, Shed.
And I kind of do let my machine do the job for me. So I'm very light-handed, and I let the machine do what it needs to do. I'm not, when I'm lining, I'm not fucking pressing on and dragging down. When I'm saturating, I'm not heavily packing in. I'm just letting the machine go. But it's your hand that controls everything. That's the most important thing. No matter how you run your machine. If you run your machine too fast, you can make your hand speed faster, and it's gonna balance out. A good thing to do, what I always like to do, is I'll have a picture far away from me, and I'll have a picture close up on my iPad. All right. On my iPad, I can zoom in and out, but when a picture's far away, I can see the values a lot better.
So you print it out?
Yeah, print it out, stick it on wall, man.
Right.
That's a good idea.
And then you can see your values from further away. When you're looking at your iPad, you don't see the value as a whole, you just see the value that you're working with. So you can start to lose yourself a little bit. Whereas then if you have that, you can look at that, and then you can take a step back from the tattoo and look at the tattoo and think.
It's not digital, is it? You can see what it looks like in the real.
Yeah. I mean, you can zoom out on your iPad and look at it from afar, which I do sometimes, but it is definitely
It's not a
easier.
natural light to it though,
No,
is it?
it's definitely easy just to have it there, and then you're there and you can just look there, you can look there, look there.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea, that's
Right.
really good.
I have used a little reference box on Procreate before, and that works kind of the same. So
Yeah.
the full image and the zoomed in
Yeah,
image at the
yeah.
same time. So that's
Yeah.
another way around it.
Wherever's easier for you, but having that that reference, so you can see the reference as a whole and see your values as a whole, is a really good tip to do. And then ink cups, I just use silicone ones because if I do fucking dip and I hit the bottom of the ink cap, silicone's not going to blunt my needle. If you do hit the bottom of the ink cap, always obviously check your needle and make sure you're good. If you're unsure, just fucking chuck it.
When you get an old though, you got the ink
No.
up.
Just chuck the needle. But yeah, that's why silicone. And not only that, but if you do it, no one fucking hears you do it. So there's no So, like I said, stencil has to be completely dry before I don't care if it takes an hour and a half, it's getting dry before I start. If that means that it's eating into clients' hours, then fair enough, I'll just give them the hours back. I don't care. I'd rather the stencil be dry. I have my iPad as close as possible to me. I need to be able to look there, to look there, look there, look there. If your reference is too far away, by the time you've looked there and then you've looked over here, you've forgot the information. All right. So you need as close as possible. I don't wrap my iPad. That's a simple fact. I don't touch my iPad unless I'm degloved, right? So if I need to zoom in, I'll deglove. I'll zoom in. The reason I don't wrap it is because I want the fucking wrap cause glares on your fucking iPad and shit. and you just can't see. So I just keep it off my station, off my work area, and then if I need to zoom in, yeah, I just deglove and zoom in, and then it's just wiped down end of day and stuff like that. Yeah. Now, because this is like more in the background, it's more bokeh, it's more blurry. I want to do it with bigger needles because it just gives the look that I require. So I'm going to use the 13 probably all the way through this. There might be some little bits where I might swap in between where the 9's better or whatever, but the 13, because it's bigger, it's not a harsher edge, and I don't need a harsh edge, so it just gives that, it gives the look that you need for it. You'll notice as well that I don't stretch very much when I'm tattooing, just for the simple fact of the more you stretch, the easier something's going to go in. And again, I want build-up time.
See, you put her on this, Cossie.
But on this top one here, you can see that it's darker over this left-hand side, and it starts to lighten up as it's coming over this right-hand side. Again, those are the little differences, those are the little nuances that you need to be putting in and paying attention to. And that's what I mean when it comes to breaking down your reference and studying your reference. So now, because of that, what I'll start doing is I'll start just working over this left side, and then again keeping it in that direction, because I want the fade to be over this side and I want the fade to be over this side.
Do you know when you're shading, are you always using pendulum or do you use different techniques?
Depends. Majority of the time, yeah, just pendulum all the time. Always introduce perspective into your pieces, where something is further back and something's further forward. Just adds so much more
In your designs, yeah.
to your design, yeah.
Yeah.
But on a lion's face, the snout, yeah, it's coming more forward than what those leaves are.
Yeah.
So you could put those leaves a little bit more out of focus than what that lion's face is. It'll bring it forward.